Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to say a huge thank you for 100 subscribers. Seriously, it means a lot. I'm really enjoying making these videos and I'm glad you're here for the ride. Let's keep on trucking. All right, let's talk about Dresden, one of the most beautiful cities in Germany, no joke. It's known as the Florence of the Elbe because of its fancy architecture and its spot right on the Elbe River. Driving through it in Euro Truck Simulator 2. Total eye candy. Here's a wild fact. Most of Dresden was destroyed in World War II, but the people rebuilt it piece by piece to look like the original city. Imagine putting a whole city back together like a giant Lego set. Now that's dedication. Also, if you're into cool bridges, check out the Blue Wonder. No, seriously, that's what it's called. It was one of the first bridges in the world made without pillars in the river. Pretty ahead of its time. Dresden is packed with history and art. One of the big highlights is the Zwinger Palace. Looks like something straight out of a royal dream and houses one of the oldest art collections in Europe. So yeah, while we're hauling cargo, we're basically cruising past centuries of culture. So yeah, Dresden's not just another stop on the map. It's a mix of old-school charm and resilience, and it makes for a pretty epic delivery route in ETS2. In today's video, we're hitting the road from Dresden, cruising through Leipzig, and making our way to Erfurt. We'll be grabbing some trophy photos along the way and soaking in the views. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. And if you're driving through the city center, you're in for a real treat. The Altstadt, that's the historic part, is packed with incredible landmarks. You'll spot the Frauenkirche, this massive domed church that was destroyed in World War II and rebuilt almost exactly how it was. They even reused the original stones. Talk about dedication. Then there's the Zwinger Palace. It looks like something out of a fairy tale, with its fancy gates, sculptures, and peaceful gardens. It's right in the middle of the city and makes the whole area feel like an open-air museum. You might also catch a glimpse of the Semperoper, one of Germany's most famous opera houses. It's got serious royal vibes, even if you're just rolling past in your truck with a load of tomatoes. Driving through the center, you'll see how Dresden blends the old and new. One moment you're surrounded by Baroque beauty, and the next you're back on a modern road heading to your next delivery. Seriously, it's one of those cities where you want to turn off the GPS and just explore. But maybe after you finish the job. Hey ha. The Dresden Mill is a big grain mill located near the city's freight areas. It's one of the largest mills in Germany and plays a key role in producing flour for the region. In Euro Truck Simulator 2, you might spot its tall silos and industrial vibe. Not the prettiest part of town, but definitely where the real work happens. Check this out. Begerburg is a neo-Gothic villa sitting high above the Weißeritz Valley near Dresden, and it totally looks like a mini castle. Built in the 1800s by a quarry owner, it was originally a guest house with serious medieval vibes. These days it's a private home, but the view from up there? Absolutely next level. All right, let me tell you a few cool things about Leipzig while we're rolling through. First off, they actually call it Little Paris. Yeah, seriously. It's got that artsy, cafe-filled vibe that just makes the city feel alive. And if you're into music, this place is legendary. Johann Sebastian Bach lived and worked here for over 25 years. You can still check out St. Thomas Church, where he used to lead the choir. Total music history right there. Also, fun little fact. Leipzig hosted Germany's oldest trade fair, and it's known for one of the very first book fairs in the world. So if you're a book nerd or business brain, this city's been doing it big for centuries. And get this, Leipzig has one of the largest tram networks in Europe. Like, if you're not trucking, you can literally explore the whole city just hopping on and off trams. Oh, and here's the powerful one. Back in 1989, people here started the Monday demonstrations. Peaceful protests that helped bring down the Berlin Wall. That's some real-world impact right there. Leipzig Hauptbahnhof isn't just any train station. It's actually the largest railway station by floor area in the world. This place is huge, part station, part shopping mall, with over 140 shops inside. So yeah, you could literally miss your train because you got lost in a bookstore, or were grabbing snacks. All right, folks, welcome to Erfurt, a city that doesn't always make the tourist top 10, but honestly, it's full of surprises. First off, this place is ancient, like founded over 1,200 years ago, and it still has one of the best preserved medieval city centers in Germany. You'll see it right away in the old buildings, cobbled streets, and those cozy little corners that make you want to stop the truck and grab a coffee. One of the wildest things here is the Kramerbrücke, or Merchant's Bridge. It's not just any bridge. It's a whole medieval street built on top of a bridge. Like actual houses and shops, and yes, people still live there today. It's the longest bridge in Europe with houses on it, and walking across it kind of feels like stepping into a fairy tale. Or a fantasy RPG, honestly. And here's a historical nugget. Martin Luther, that Martin Luther, studied right here in Erfurt. He became a monk in a local monastery before going on to start the Protestant Reformation. So while you're hauling steel or potatoes through town, you're literally driving through the footsteps of history. Oh, and if you're here in winter, Erfurt's Christmas market is one of the oldest and most beautiful in Germany. Picture twinkling lights, mulled wine, and bratwurst. Basically trucker heaven after a long haul. So yeah, Erfurt might not be the biggest city on the map, but it's got charm, history, and a bridge that doubles as a neighborhood. What more do you need? Thanks for riding along. See you on the next road.